It's,
Yeah, so she wrote a book about how to work with this particular trauma, and she became an expert in working this particular trauma. In the end, she helped thousands of people and she earned a lot of money. So something that was her worst trauma, something that she wanted to get rid of from her life, something she didn't want to go through, became her power. So that's like the transformation of how to basically change something that disempowers us into something that gives us a power. You know, so that's how I understand the transformation. And whenever something bad is happening to somebody or to us, we just like we just have to make sure that in the end something good comes out of it. And as long this is happening, I think that's the transformation. That's the art of the transformation. It's not easy, but like in the Mayan language, there's no such a word as a mistake,
mm,
and this gives that gave them a completely different consciousness. There are no mistakes. There are just lessons. So if you take that approach, it even if you lose, you win, because every failure, so-called failure, moves you closer to basically a better version of yourself if you take this approach. And I think that's a transformation. That's a art of changing everything that is difficult, everything that is challenging, everything that all our traumas or our difficult experiences, all part of ourselves that we're struggling with, how to turn them into our power, how to turn them into something the best of ourselves. That's art of the transformation. That's how I um, understand the transformation, because there's a huge potentiality there. Carl Gustav Jung said that in every that like where the shadow is, that's where the hidden gifts are. And if we have the courage to really explore the shadow, to dive deep into this, this is like when we go deep down there, when we do the shadow work, we embrace all the part of ourselves that we rejected, and we became more whole, more integrated, hence more powerful, you know. And that is so much about the Scorpio and the Pluto principles. These are all the Scorpio and the Pluto the principles. So I wish us all, the mastery of the art of the transformation, whatever we are going through, or whatever you are going through. Just to, thinking about the lemons that you have been given, and just basically think what kind of a lemonade you can make out of that. Just make something out of that, not only try to get rid of it.
that's fantastic, mate. Wow, thank you so much. This is very resonant. It's very much the message of transforming pain into empowerment and moving forward to then help others transform through.
Yeah, and the phoenix is basically a symbol of that, right?
Mm, mhm. Yeah, Mateus, I could talk with you for hours, but
Yeah,
we'll draw things to a close. This has been an incredible interview. Thank you so much for your time, brother.
thank
Um,
you so much.
mate, absolute pleasure, absolute pleasure. I was wondering, how can people find out more about you, your courses, or whether I don't know if you're available for readings at the moment. What's
Yes, definitely. I always take bookings for readings. I have Facebook group, The Cosmos Within Us, Astrology for Your Transformation. I also have my Instagram account, um, um, Astro, The Cosmos Within Us. So you can find me through Instagram and Facebook. That's the most easy way. I guess my website is right now is being transformed because we are opening the whole store there with the courses and lectures. So the website is not working currently, but is going to be up soon and running. And this is thecosmoswithinus.com. But for now, the best way is just to reach me out through Facebook or the Instagram. Um, that you can, or we can send a link, or put a link somewhere below the description of this the conversation, so people can find me.
Excellent, excellent. And highly recommend Mateusz's Instagram channel. Well, all of the channels, but whenever your posts come up, I'm like, right, yeah, I make a real point of going into them and reading them, because they're always so on point, so insightful, and
Thank you so much.
I love the perspective that you share. Like, it's very, yeah, very resonant, and you can feel the deep well of study and life's work that's behind it. So thank you for your work, brother, and thank you so much for your time on a Saturday as well. And
One more thing, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm going to be doing in live in-person astrology immersion over the weekend in Brooklyn. It's going to be 4th and 5th of March. No, 5th and 6th of March, the weekend. If you are from New York, come to Brooklyn, and it's going to be happening in Golden Drum. So that's going to be my first in-person course since 2 years, I guess.
awesome. I'll pop that in the show notes. That's the 4th and 5th of March.
Yes, or 5th and 6th. I don't actually remember which one is the weekend, but that's going to be first the weekend of March. That's going to be 4th and 5th of March.
Okay. All right, phenomenal. That's great. And yeah, if I was in the States, I would be there. Definitely. And
Thank you.
yeah, Mateusz, like, thank you so much for your time, brother. Like, I really deeply appreciate it, and deeply appreciate you, my friend. And yeah, I'm inspired, mate. This like, oh yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much for having me, and thank you also for your work and all your transformational work that you're doing, and just also really opening up the space for all of us, for all the people that you are inviting, to talk about these things. As long as this is a great service to a community, and as long as somebody benefits from that, I'm super happy to participate.
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah, it's a real pleasure. Thank you so much, brother. So we'll leave it there, and yeah, I'll end with just sending you love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and sending you love, and to all of you, thank you so much for listening and being open, and everything that you do with yourself and with the world. Thank you.
Amazing. Peace.
Peace. Have all the
Ash.
Pash.